Peace, peace, peace. Welcome in. I hope when this reading finds you that you are feeling amazing and that you are blessed or that you can be on your way to feeling that way. So, if you clicked on this reading, you have felt drawn to the red string of fate. So, whether maybe this is the first time you've come across it or you just came across it recently for the first time, maybe you've been seeing a lot of red strings or red threads. And if after you watch this movie, you start seeing any red strings or threads, you can take that as a confirmation that this is the energy that is currently ready to express itself for you. So, yeah, welcome into your reading. My name is Naomi. I'm an energy healer and intuitive channel, earth steward slash farmer. And yeah, and I'm also a reader. And so, on a personal note, I have been finding red strings like crazy. I think it started maybe back in February, was when I first noticed it. When I first noticed my first one. And I didn't like really note it down or take a picture. I just, remember seeing it. But after weeks and a month or so has gone by, I had seen another couple instances of just random red strings, right? Random red strings, and I had come across the red string of fate theory before. Never really bought too much into it. Like I heard of it, right? And so for those of you who don't know, the red string of fate is based in Taoist folklore, right? So it says it symbolizes an invisible, unbreakable, mystical cord that ties together individuals who are destined to be connected regardless of time, place, or circumstances. So that is the red string of fate theory in essence, that there is this red string that's tying us to people that are destined to be in our lives. And so I am going to be looking at this from a romantic point of view, but of course we know that soulmates come in many different forms, right? There are many different relationships that we can have with our soulmates, whether that's friendship, whether that's familial, and then of course romantic. So yeah, like I said, I was just finding these red strings, and so I really have been wanting to do this reading personally for myself, just to see like what is up, like what is this energy like, because I promise, and I think I found the last red string, like, so it hasn't even stopped for me. So like since February or March, I've been seeing red strings regularly, like randomly. Like, and when I say it's got so deep for me, like one got attached to one of my bracelets. Like, so it was literally attached to me. Like, I would love to put in put in a photo of it, but I know that I'm not really gonna edit this video. But a red thread got attached to me, like, so to look, because if you've ever seen the pictures, and maybe I'll put that as like the what is it, the not the Abby, not the pin photo, whatever, y'all know what I'm trying to say, okay? Maybe I'll show it. But yeah, like, because it usually just shows people, that are wrapped up in this invisible red thread. And so here I am with a visible red thread on me. And so yeah, like, it's just been so many instances. And like I said, the last one I found was maybe just a couple of weeks ago. It was red thread in my Vans. My Vans were all black. Like, there's no reason red thread. Like, I'm thinking like maybe some fuzzy socks that I wore the last time I wore them. I don't know. But I went to go put my feet into my Vans that I haven't worn. It may have been my first time wearing them this year. And I seen red threads, and I've been sending it to my best friend because I'm like, girl, it's crazy. Like, if my man is coming in, where is he? Okay, so we're about to check in this energy. So like I said, if you feel drawn to this reading, this is pertinent and significant for you at this time. And so I'm setting the intention that if you're resonating with this reading, if you're resonating with the red string of fate, and however it may have been popping up into your reality, then this is energy, this person, this is the energy that has manifested this year. So this is something, and I would say specifically 3 months before now, Or, and if you have not come in contact with anyone else or made a connection with anyone else within the last 3 months, then in the next 3 months, this is the energy that is coming. So this is the intention I'm setting for the people that will resonate, that will find this video, right? And so, yeah, and happy Venus Day. So I'm filming this on a Venus Day. Like I said, I've been wanting to do this for a minute. I was just going to do it for me personally, but I was like, you know what? We're going to do this for anyone who is also recognizing that this energy. And so I will be posting this video on the 6/6 portal, June 6th. And so we know 6 is ruled by Venus. And yes, and I'm filming this on Venus Day. And I feel like tomorrow is just like an extra Venus Day. Because you know I'm your favorite Venusian girly. I'm a Taurus rising and a Libra sun. So yeah, very Venus energy. We know that the 6th card in the tarot is the Lovers. So the love, and I just learned about this thing apparently called like the June theory, where like, you know, you're supposed to have like these whirlwind romances or connections or things come back around in the month of June. And so that could be something that's significant for you as well. So without further ado, I think I've done enough of the introduction. So if you are here, we're going to find out about this soulmate, this destined connection, this fated connection. So you may have already come into contact, made a connection with someone where it felt fated, where it felt destined, where it felt like y'all were able to connect very easily, very naturally. You can be experiencing this energy, or this is something that's going to be coming up. So yeah, pay attention to if you see any red strings that are just popping out of nowhere, right? Yeah. So without further ado, may this message be in your highest and best good, and may it align you with soul connections that will bless you, that will lighten your heart, that will purify your soul, that will help you as you continue on in this journey of life. And may I be a clear channel for these divine messages at this time, okay? So I have a few questions that I have written out. We're going to be getting overall energy with the Moonology, going in with the tarot. I also have my archetype deck here because we're going to get into you know, traits of this person, and maybe that could be important for you. And also make sure you stay tuned to the end, because I also will be pulling a yes or no for you. So you can think of a yes or no question, and we'll also get that answered for you when it comes to this fated connection with this destined connection. Okay, so let's find out about this person that you are connected to by the red string of fate that is already in your reality or is coming in very soon. Okay, so first card we're gonna get, what is the overall energy of this connection, this red string fated connection? What is the overall energy? What is the overall energy of this connection? Step out of your comfort zone. Oh, I love that this card is coming out. North Node energy. So talk about something that is destined. And so, and I love, and this is the reason I wanted to get the overall energy for this, because, you know, people come into our lives for different reasons, right? Even when we have soulmates, even when we have these destined, fated connections, right? They can also, like, they're not always here forever. It could be here for a season, it could be here for a lesson, or it could be here for longer, right? But there's different reasons that we experience these romantic relationships. And as someone who is a spiritualist, right? As someone who is a mystic, as I recognize that a lot of the traumatic relationships, or a lot of the partnerships, and I know especially someone who's Venusian, I learned a lot of my soul lessons through love. And so recognizing that a lot of these relationships and partnerships are here to wake us up to remember who we are, to bring us back into the true reality of things, bringing us back into ourselves. But yeah, but seeing this North Node card gives that this person can go with you. They are a part of your destiny. And we'll continue to pull on this, because I mean, with this North Node energy, it still doesn't mean that this is something that's going to last forever, right? It can, It definitely can, but I'm just seeing that it is aligned and that it's you going in the right direction. So this may be a very healthy like partnership for you. And so there's going to be growth, positive growth, right? Positive growth in the right direction for both of you, right? Because y'all are both calling in this connection. I'm being reminded of, what you want wants you. What you want wants you. So step out of your comfort zone. So also when it comes to this connection, this may not be the type of person you thought you were going to be with, right? You may have had certain ideas. You may have had certain ideas for your next partner, your boyfriend, or, just certain standards. You just had certain ideas that are going to be getting shooken up. Yeah, show the world the real you. You're going to be able to be so authentic in this connection, right? And I think that's what you're going to be drawn to, especially with this Aquarius energy. There's going to be something so magnetic, so electric, something that you literally cannot deny. So this person is going to be a real one. Know that. And that's how you're going to know. Like, because even if they are different, even if like some things that you felt like you wanted to have checked off on your list is not being checked off, but it's just like the energy that they're going to be coming with, it's just going to be undeniable to where it's like, you know what? Let me give this a chance anyway. Let me step out of my comfort zone, right? Let me step out of my comfort zone, because your comfort zone may like, this is how it needs to look. This is what it needs to be like, right? Very strict, right? And maybe stepping out of your comfort zone is like letting loose and like kind of allowing something to show up for you. So, but I feel that you're going to really be able to be your true self in this connection as well. And that's always a very beautiful and needed thing, right? You're going to be able to be seen in this connection. But I love this being the overall energy. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, can I please have a card for what do we need to know about this red string of fate connection? What do we need to know about this red string of fate connection? What do we need to know? Ooh, and right off the bat, look at that. We have the Three of Swords, the Hangman, and all these cards came out on their side. Eight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, the Sun. For what do we need to know about this connection? It's funny, the Eight of Cups to the Seven of Pentacles is very heavily like, should I stay or should I go? And there's anxiety about this. Okay, wow. And then there's the Sun, though. Undeniable. I'm telling you, it's undeniable. So yeah, I think it's heavy. This person is gonna be like, they're not gonna be perfect. And I'm not gonna say they're bad or they're doing you wrong, they're doing you dirty. I'm not getting that type of energy at all. But I'm getting something where it's like, maybe you thought you needed a man making like six figures, right? Or you thought you wanted a man who was like in a professional career, right? Or maybe you wanted a woman who's cooking dinner every night, or like in the home, like whatever your preference you thought. It's like something is not going to be there. So I think there is going to be a lack of something, but I'm also getting that this lack is it's going to be like like Matrix level, right? And what is the Matrix in comparison to your soul, into the bigger view of things? But so for what we need to know, yeah, so we'll come back to this. Let's get with the Three of Swords and the Hangman, King of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Three of Swords to the Hangman. How does the hangman see this Three of Swords, right? The hangman is seeing this Three of Swords in reverse, right? Because you could see the hangman and he looks upright to you, right? He looks like he's standing upright for you. And yeah, the Three of Swords will be in reverse. So there's something about like a reversal of hurt here. Or maybe this is like after a time of hurt and pain, after you've had time to really heal this, to really expand on this is something that's going to be coming in. Or what you need to know is just because there were past heartaches for you, doesn't mean that this can't move forward in the right way. And yeah, because with this Three of Swords, that's where this Nine of Swords is spanning from, right? That's where that Nine of Swords is spanning from. Yeah, because I could literally just see the story of like, you literally don't know what to do because you're like, is this something I should actually invest in and give to or walk away from? But in the back of your mind, you know that this person has made you so very happy. So very happy. Has literally brought positivity into your life. And so I feel like at this time, or as this connection manifests for you, as it comes into your reality, you are going to be like rethinking a lot of things. Like, what's really important? What do I need? What do I absolutely need to go forward in this connection? Is it worth the investment, or should I continue on searching? Or should you continue on searching? And so let's go ahead and ask that question. Let's go ahead and ask that question for you. The King of Cups, but I feel like this, yeah, and Wheel of Fortune with that faded energy. Don't block your blessings in love just because of how things worked out before. It's making me think of Wuthering Heights. I just watched that for the first time. I never read the books. But, and I guess kind of like spoiler alert. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the basis of the story is. Like when you look at the synopsis, but you know, there was like, they loved each other from childhood. But one was like, and this is like back in like the Victorian ages, right? Or I don't know what they call those years, like the 1800s, whatever. Like, so the woman was of a certain status and the man was not. And so they couldn't really be together, even though they loved each other. She really needed to marry in a way that would like help her status, right? That will help her keep her status or elevate it more, right? As opposed to if she went to him, she was saying like it would degrade her, basically, right? To go with this person. So you could kind of feel like that, you know? And try not to judge this person so harshly. And also not judge yourself, because you may feel bad for even having those thoughts, right? But that's real shit with the Seven of Pentacles here. That is something to consider. If you're wanting to go forward and have like a partnership, a connection with someone, you want it to be able to be stable. You want it to be able to have like, you know, space to grow and to actually be. So there are certain things that are important before you move forward with a connection. Yeah, but like I said, it just makes me feel about Wuthering Heights. So let's see, should you stay or should you go? Is this person worth it? And I feel like it's faded. So there's obviously something here, right? And so like, why fight it? Why fight it? Because I feel like with the sun here, the sun being the most positive card in the deck, and we know the sun can clear out a lot of bad energy. It can clear out a lot of negativity. It can overcome a lot of obstacles and barriers. So is this something that could be overcome? Is this an issue that you're finding with this person, with this connection? Is this something that's fixed in place, that's like unmovable, that cannot be, you know? Because if it is something like that, then maybe it is to worth walk away. So for this person, are they worth it? Is this red string fate connection worth it? Only time will tell. I can't answer that for you. Sorry, I tried to get it for you. But with this Four of Swords is given, only time will tell. And so you're just going to have to move through this Six of Swords. You're just going to have to move through this, okay? This is part of it. Don't allow yourself to get stuck here, okay? Don't allow yourself to get stuck here. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Can I please have a card for what is the highest outcome? The highest and best outcome for this connection. The King of Cups, babe. They said love. Love, this like emotionally stable like partnership. I'm giving like this love that's like overflowing, like for you to be in abundance. Like, and this may be things that you've never even really felt before. Things you never really felt or experienced before. Yeah, this is going to be like so new. Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, for what is the highest and best outcome of this connection, and maybe connecting you deeper into yourself. I'm doing a reading, love. I'm doing a reading. Okay. So, yeah, sorry. I'm like, I literally lost for what's the highest and the best outcome for this King of Cups with the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, but I'm also getting that it is what you can make it, right? It is what you can make it. And so maybe there's going to be transmutation energy, right? Five of Cups, King of Cups, Scorpio energy. Um, Overall, I'm getting that love, right? This is going to be a very passionate connection. Yeah, so that's what I see as the highest and best outcome. And let's see what's the purpose of this red string of fate connection. What is the purpose for this red string? I think it's just like to show you something new. Because yeah, when I was seeing that Five of Cups, it's like this isn't something that you've experienced in a minute. So like with this Page of Cups, it's like to just show you like that love is still possible, that sweetness still exists, that there is still someone that you can find, that can like spark something in you, that can make you feel something. Yeah, I think it's like just to come in as a refresher, as a blessing, truly. The purpose of this connection, Three of Pentacles, to show you how things are always working out for you. So this is really just coming in to bless you, the Fool. So like have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously. Move through these emotions, right? And you don't have to invest so heavily. Take your time if you need to. Take your time if you need to. Know what's worth investing. And maybe this Eight of Cups is you taking the decision to walk towards this King of Cups, towards this love, towards something more, right? Okay. And I also want to see, let's see what your ancestors have to say. What do your bright and well benevolent ancestors have to say? What do they think about this person, this connection that is coming in for you? What do the bright and well benevolent ancestors have to say over yonder? They're saying keep going. Focus forward, anticipation, potential, eyes on the prize, choices, surprises. So this could be something. This can be something. So I feel like with this energy of over yonder, they just want you to keep going. If you feel called to move towards this person, to connect deeper with this person, do it. There is true potential here. And we see how's your mom and them on the bottom of the deck, and I was asking about the ancestors, right? Your people, reach out, strong roots, connection, presence, reunion, foundation. So this is blessed by the ancestors. They actually very much desire this for you. I love to see it. I love to see it. Okay, so let's see the archetype deck. We're gonna see any archetypes that could tell us about this person that you are connected to through the red string of fate. Tell us about the traits this person may have. Tell us about the traits that this person has that we are connected to. And let's go ahead and get one more. What are the archetypes present through in this person that we're connected through the red string of fate? Ooh, I love it. And we got a bonus one. Ah, I love that lover came out. That's cute. That is cute. And we see the hermit that came out in reverse. So we'll definitely look at the shadow attributes. But as we're looking at this trait, so this could be something present in your person, traits that they have. And we're going to look at the light and the shadow attributes, right? Because that's just how we look at energy as a whole. We don't need to just look at it in parts. But we have dilettante. I've never even seen. So they say light attributes, delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. So an art lover is someone who is just like will create for the fun of it, right? The shadow attribute is pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess, right? So the shadow would just be looking for someone who's kind of talking more than they could back it up, right? So that's something you want to be aware of, making sure that they have the walk to back up the talk. But I'm seeing that this person is like into the arts and very creative, and that could be something that you both connect on, like whatever they're into. Y'all may not be into the same things, but it's going to be something to where it's like, oh wow, I'm glad that you have something that you like, love, appreciate, right? And student, I love that student is here, because it's like for a person to be open and willing to learn, so that's why they're worth it. I would say that they are with this word. So they're like, yeah, just wait and see. Student, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. I love that. So being with someone who is open to continue to learn that's really good. But the shadow, it says arrogance in a pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. So once again, it's kind of like paying attention to the action. See how the action is coming, right? Because this person can learn a lot, they can create and do the things, but just be aware of how they are moving with it. And then we have lover. I just love, obviously I'm a lover. I love this card. Light attributes, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or some. So this person's gonna love you. They're gonna want to learn you. They're gonna like you're gonna be like a muse for them. And like I already see that they're gonna be like the sun for you, and so you're gonna be like the sun for them. So I'm just getting this mutual energy. The shadow, it says obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion, right? And so you just want to make sure that there's the right balance, right? They're not an obsessive stalker lover. But I think these are beautiful traits for a person to come in. I'm like, I'm kind of sold. And then we have the hermit. It came out in reverse, so we'll very much focus on the shadow attributes. And maybe this could be for you, because I wanted to get the 3 for the person, and this was a bonus one, or it could be very significant. This is what you need to watch out for. The hermit energy light attributes is seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity, right? So going within to really express more on the external, right? The shadow is withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgment of others, refusing to help those in need. Yeah. So you watching this video, this shadow attribute of the hermit may be for you. It may be for you because I'm just getting withdrawing and withdrawing out of fear, right? And judgment. And I was saying, like, not to judge this person so harshly. So maybe you're just hyper aware that if you go forward in this situation, others are going to judge you, right? Even though this person is making you so happy. And if that's the case, then it's very easy to not just don't care about them. Don't care about them, like, because are they going to be loving you? Are they going to be the ones loving you, taking care of you, like, in bed with you? You know what I mean? So why are you worrying about them, right? Why are you worrying about them? So don't withdraw from this connection because you're afraid of how others will look at it, judge you, or judge the other person, or that, it just may have some negative things that goes with it, right? Um, yeah, and with shapeshifter on the bottom of the deck, it's like being very mutable at this time. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Hangman energy, right? Being able to see different perspectives, being very mutable. And it says the shadow is projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. So make sure you're using clear seeing, right? As we look at this hangman, he's enlightened. So he's seeing from a clean point of view, right? Yeah, so let's get the yes or no. I'm like, yeah, oh my gosh, we did it. I've been wanting to do this reading for so long, but what I am seeing is that, of course, we already know that this is destined, but this is also in alignment with your highest timeline, like moving towards your destiny. Your North Node is your destiny. So this connection is playing a role in your destiny one way or another. One way or another. I'm seeing that it's kind of worth the wait. It's kind of worth the work. It's kind of worth the troublesomes. Because, yeah, as we look at this over yonder card, we see the mountains, right? So it's not going to be easy, but there is something that is worth striving for. It's worth it. Your ancestors say yes. And they're saying, like, only time is going to tell for you. So just keep going. If you are feeling drawn, what is your heart telling you? What is your heart telling you? Okay, listen to that. The King of Cups is a king that is going to take notice of what his heart, what his soul, what his inner being is telling him. He's not going to be ruled just by his mind. He's not just going to be ruled just by what things are like in the physical matrix reality. No, his heart is what's going to come first. And then the other things will play into it, right? But that's what's going to matter the most here. So yeah, so go ahead and think of a yes or no question. At this time, feel free to pause the video if you need to. So if you have a yes or no question, you want to know, like, is the person that you're thinking about fated for you, right? Is this the connection? Is this red string of fate connecting you to this person? Whatever your question is, go ahead and think of it. Focus on it now. And we're going to go ahead and pull a card for yes or no. And this is just my playing card deck, but I use it for divination purposes, obviously. And so yes will be a red card. Black is a no. So red is yes, black is no. So we're going to get a card, yes or no, for the collective. Yes or no? Yes or no? Ooh, Ace of Diamonds. I'm like, and that may be the Sun card. I love that. And so I'll also look at what that ace is. So that's a yes. And with this Ace of Diamonds, I'm like, I feel like that's a hell yes. Hell yes to whatever you ask. I'm going to look at my nifty little book. I'm not a cardologist, but I do do some divination with my playing cards. I'm going to be using this book just to look at the meanings for the Ace of Diamonds. Let's see. Yeah, it does represent the Sun card. So this person is going to make you so happy. I promise. So we have the Sun out here twice. And we see that the Ace of Diamonds, so I'm going to read a few different interpretations of it. Take what resonates, but they're usually kind of in line with each other. But it says the Ace of Diamonds is the Sun card, optimism, happiness, success, victory, success, masculinity, heat, energy, warmth, daytime. The Ace of Diamonds also represents a letter. Okay, so you could be getting news, communication from this person very soon. And then yeah, a letter with money. Okay, so this is saying like prosperous. And then the other interpretation is a gift, optimism, hope, small material things that grow, a seed. So I love that. So you have a yes for your yes and no. And let's get any tea leaves and fortunes that are here for this red string of fate connection. Tea leaves and fortune for this red string of fate connection. Tea leaves and fortunes. I see secret admirer vase. So some of y'all, they have not announced themselves, and maybe you're going to be getting a letter. They're going to be writing something to you to tell you. Okay, fortune, tea leaves for this red string of fate connection. Tea leaves for this red string of fate connection. Okay, so we have bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. And look what that over yonder. They're like, yeah, you can make it work. This is something that could be worked through. This is something that could be good. We see unsuccessful plans. So if you had a plan thinking you weren't going to be able to, you weren't going to do this, think again. Horse, short journey. So this could be someone that you're at a distance from, but it's not going to be that long. It's going to be a short journey, or even it says like you're literally almost there to meet this person if you have not connected with them yet. And I think one of the ways you're going to tell this person is going to make you very happy. I mean, like you're going to be like smiling when they pick up, when they text your phone, when they call, like you're going to be smiling and laughing. You're going to very much enjoy yourself. Yeah. And I already said you have base, secret admirer. Yeah. Somebody has been admiring you for a distance for a time. Will, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So soon, and when this energy finds you, if it has not already, don't be in this indecisive energy where you're like, oh, should I stay or should I go? Should I get to this if it worth investing in? Don't stay in that too long, right? Really decide on something. The law of assumption could be important, right? Just decide, and that's what it will be. And then we have dog barking, advice from a friend. So you may be talking to a friend about this that may have some good advice for you. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing when it comes to this red string of fate connection. I wish you good luck and love and in this connection. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you've been seeing some red strings, let me know. Let me know how this energy has been showing up for you, and the whole story. Give me the tea if you feel free to share in the comments. Okay, peace.